Is this film a heartwarming tale? Let's find out. Hello Fanatics, I'm Dylan Phillips and this is the Film Fanatic Review bringing you Love, Simon, starring Nick Robinson, Jennifer Garner, and Josh Duhamel. First we'll tell you what the movie is about and our initial thoughts. Then we'll move on to our spoiler-free likes and dislikes. We'll finish up with some spoiler-heavy thoughts on this film and our final word. Love, Simon follows a story of a high school student who finds his world threatened when a fellow classmate blackmails them into exposing their biggest secret. Overall, I was blown away by this film. This story is going to be a defining moment in rom-com films going forward. For what I liked about this film, let's start off with the best part, the story. This film boasts a strong, relatable, emotional, and overdue story. The coming-of-age genre is overstuffed with stories focused on one sexuality, showing how important a movie like Love, Simon is. The message it gives is that these types of stories do not need to be dramas or tragedies revolving around prejudice, but instead show a lighthearted side to it and break the stigmas of how these relationships aren't terribly different. Love is love. The themes revolving around paranoia, identity, sexuality, and one's ability to process change are in full force here. While identity is a common theme among teen films, the process of showing how people deal with change and sexuality is a huge aspect of this film that helps people who feel trapped to not feel alone, and helps people understand that feeling from their own perspectives. This is shown beautifully through the well-written and well-acted characters, in particular Simon and his family. Garner and Duhamel do great as parents trying to be supportive with the startling news, but Robinson steals the show as Simon. He is able to pull off a believable teenager who feels his world is crashing around him. And of course, the soundtrack is filled with some great tunes. However, the cinematography and editing are a little underwhelming in this film, and I feel like they could have been used to help accent the storytelling. And while most of the acting is superb, I was a bit disappointed in Katherine Langford's Leia, who is a bit one-dimensional and dull throughout the film. And that's where I'll end our spoiler-free thoughts on this film. If you want to hear our final word or rating of this film, pause now and click the link in the description, because now, it's time for spoilers. For starters, I've heard a couple of people complain about who Blue is at the end of the film, and that it was kind of thrown out of left field and it didn't seem very plausible. And all I have to say about that is go back and re-watch the film, because there are subtle hints throughout that lead to understanding why this person was Blue in the end. And now I want to talk about why I enjoyed this film so much. Some people say this film panders to a specific audience, saying it's focused on pleasing the LGBT community, and I completely disagree. This film is so enjoyable because it's a well-written story with some great acting that helps give a long overdue voice to a hugely populated, marginalized group. It makes the difficulties of these types of situations less intimidating to people who face them, and more real to people who are on the outside looking in. It's near impossible to not know someone who is a part of the LGBT community in this digital age, and this film helps you better understand the unjust obstacles they have to face in order to feel comfortable in their own skin. That's why this film is so important. Not only to give a voice, but to make sure it resonates with everyone so that films like Love, Simon are not out of the norm. And the best scenes to me are where both of Simon's parents have their individual heart-to-hearts with him, and the final carnival scene where Blue is revealed. So, with the thoughts heard, here's our final word. Love, Simon is a heartwarming, trailblazing teen romantic comedy that transcends its coming-of-age tale. While the cinematography leaves a little to be desired, the well-written story, important themes, terrific performances, and immersive soundtrack make this tale an emotionally uplifting and eye-opening roller coaster ride. This film is a must-see given its important message, so I'm going to give Love, Simon a 9. Thanks everyone for watching our review. Are you planning on seeing Love, Simon? Or if you've already seen it, do you have something to add? What did you think of the story? Let us know in the comments below. I'm Dylan Phillips, and this has been the Film Fanatic Review. If you liked this video and you want to see more, hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. Check out our latest Fanatic 5 video where we discuss the top Jason Bateman roles. Don't forget to follow us on our social media. And until next time, Fanatics, keep it real.